and welcome to my channel Deep Astro Universe. Today I'll be talking about the last four Lagnas, how will be your December 2024. So in this video I will talk about Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Now the best part about this month is that the year is ending and ending on a very good note. If we understand what exactly is happening, currently Saturn is direct in its Mool Trikon signs, making a Sasnamak Rajyog. So whenever Saturn is there in the Aquarius sign, Capricorn or Libra, it's exaltation. It makes Sas Namak Raju. Now, for Sagittarius, lot of things are happening. Now, because your Lagna Lord is also there in the sixth house, Taurus sign, where it is retrograde, it has got the Cheshta Bal, which is emotional strength. So, when your Lagna Lord and your fourth house Lord have got this much strength, then it is definitely going to give you lot of benefit effects of the sixth house. Sixth house is basically your daily life, professional life, your work life, your home life, also daily life, whatever hurdles are also coming, even your enemies, your competitions, your loans, debts, fights, everything, and even your health issues, how you are providing service to others. And even if you are not working, then also your life is all about service to others. Somewhere you are performing your service to your relationships also, your surrounding also. So definitely when the Jupiter is there in the sixth house Taurus sign, these people can do really well if they are connected to any field which is related to CA, doctor, anything related to finance, banking. They can do really well over there. uh, Apart from this, one more thing, like, because currently Jupiter is retrograde and the aspect is going in on the 10th house, 12th house and second house, you will see progress in your career. You will see progress of your life, whether be family life, your finance, the stability of finance, your home life, family life, and even your expenditures. Your expenditures are going to grow at this time, but not for any bad reasons. Actually, it will grow because you have such expenditures, like maybe your family is growing. Okay, you are getting married or you are now going to have a child. You already have a child and he or she is going for education. Maybe you shift for your career to some other place. Now you have to spend money, so it will be for a very good reason. Or you want to learn something in your life, you want to start a business, or you have your own family business and you want to expand it. So there are a lot of things that are going to happen, and especially for those people who have got their own family businesses, because second house and 10th house is getting affected, they can also see that expansion. Someone who is working into financial sector, food, food and beverages, those kind of things, those kind of industries, okay, there also you will see some boom coming in those areas. Okay. Now if I talk about Saturn and Rahu by the end of December are making nakshatra parivartan yoga, which is very strong. Okay. And it is forming in your third and fourth house. Third house, Saturn is there, Rahu is there in the fourth house. So whenever Rahu and Ketu are there in the fourth and 10th axis, lot of churning happens over there. So you don't have to understand Rahu and Ketu separately. You should understand them two sides of one coin, but they are 180-degree apart. So when one is moving, the other will also show its transformation. So Rahu is transforming your home life. Maybe you shifted from one place to another place. I mean, your home, your career got transformed, or maybe you renovated your home and similarly you made changes in your career also. So some changes are definitely coming in both the direction, fourth and 10th. And because of which, whenever fourth house is getting afflicted, okay, then definitely person finds very some kind of instability, uneasiness in the home environment. Their mind gets disturbed, the peace of mind get disturbed. Okay. So this somewhere depicts you have to leave your comfort. Okay. So leaving your comfort is one of the indication from this Rahu sitting in the fourth house. So it will definitely disturb your mind, peace of mind. And 10th house is already getting churned because of the placement of Ketu. And whenever Ketu goes there, Ketu is indicated by Mars. So you have to understand this transformational energy of Ketu over here will transform your career completely. Okay. Then if I talk about Saturn, which is making a nakshatra parivartan, and now it is direct over there in the third house, it is talking about lot of initiations. New things are going to initiate in your life at this time. It can be anything related to your love life, related to your education, whether it be basic or higher. You can leave your home and go to somewhere else, because travels are also indicated over here. Expenditure is also indicated. It is aspecting 9th house and 12th house. It is definitely talking about the education part. Okay, it is definitely talking about the changes. If you have children, for your children also this is indicated. If you want to go, you are looking for any progeny in your life, that is indicated. If you are into occult science, this will help you over there. Real estate trading, because Rahu is someone which activates real estate and all those trading areas, which we call as lottery and any other kind of trading. So because Rahu is there in the fourth house, definitely you can involve in all those things. And mind it, gambling and trading are one of the same thing which are talked about when Rahu is there, and it is not considered one of the good things, one of the good traits of Rahu. Okay, so you have to make sure you are not addicted to those things. You don't get addicted to those things, else your Rahu will get disturbed. Okay, now similarly, for getting the good results of Rahu, you have to be very spiritual in life rather than involving when addicting to something. Okay, any kind of addiction is bad for the effect of Rahu. Okay, now this Saturn is also talking about developing your skills. Now, third house is all about skills. Now, Saturn sometimes talk about you need to work upon your skills also. You need to learn more. You need to develop a lot of skills in order to change your path. Okay, next year when Saturn will come in the fourth house for Sagittarius, it will directly aspect 10th house. So that means it will somewhere make progress in your career. So before that, you have to develop certain skills in your life. Okay, that's what it is showing, indicating. Now if I talk about other planets like Mars, over here Mars will remain in the debilitation sign, which falls in your 8th house. Now Mars being the lord of your 5th house and your 12th house will remain in the debilitation sign, and that to retrograde from 7th December. So that means it's not debilitated Mars, it's actually exalted Mars. We have to understand any planet which is in its debilitation sign and retrograde, it behaves like an exalted planet. Okay, so Mars will behave more so ever like an exalted Mars over here in the Cancer sign. So what effect you can expect over here? Because here this Mars in the 8th house being the lord of the 12th house, it is making Vipareet Raj Yoga. Along with that, 5th house lord is going over there. Somewhere your mind and intellect can get disturbed, but those who are into research related fields, they can do fantastic over there. Any subject which requires a lot of deep analysis, deep sciences like physics, chemistry, all those other subjects, occult science, you can do great over there. Along with that, even this talks about any connection with the spirituality, travel. It even talks about anything to do with, you know, investment also, trading also. That will be really good. Now from here, this Mars is going to give its fourth aspect on the 11th house. Definitely some gains and opportunities are going to come. Something very good is going to happen from the area related to 8th house. Okay. Now from here, it will directly aspect the second house, which is its exalted sign. Now this will somewhere give you good strength, especially to your family life, the bond between family, and even you will see you have command over your speech. You will command. You will directly say what you want to say without any fear. Then even it will somewhere enhance your money also, because it's the exalted sign of Mars. Now, if we go to the 8th aspect of Mars, from here it will be giving its 8th aspect to Saturn. Now, this is making Shadashtak Yoga, 6-8 combination, connection between Mars and Saturn. Both are inimical, not good, but definitely you have to understand one thing. Suppose you are in a particular career. Even if you are not in a particular career, you have some karma to perform in your life. And Saturn actually makes you little lazy. Till 15 November, it was definitely retrograde. It made many people little bit lazy and lethargic in their lifestyle. But now when it is progressing after a stationary mode, it will progress. Now Saturn requires some kind of kick, okay, some kind of ignition, and Mars is that ignition. You have to understand that currently from 7 December, Mars is not going to behave like a debilitated Mars. It will behave like an exalted Mars. So its kick, ignition to Saturn with the 8th aspect is going to transform So something new can be initiated in your life, and this Mars till February especially will behave like an exalted Mars. Especially till January, though, it is going to behave like an exalted Mars because it's debilitated and plus retrograde. So now you will understand that the way life goes, you have to develop your skills to progress in life. You have to actually work upon the practicality of life. Okay, this is what it is talking about, and you will definitely initiate a lot of new things at this time. Similarly, if I talk about Venus, Venus will remain in the Capricorn sign from 2nd December till 28th December. After that, it will enter Aquarius sign. Now, Venus being the lord of your 6th house and your 11th house, it will be there in the 2nd house. Definitely, it is talking about some financial gain. Okay. And definitely, because 11th and 2nd house are getting connected, financial gain is coming into your family. And even if you understand, the 6th house lord is also going 9 places away. Okay. This is definitely through your service, you are going to gain a lot of money. It's a very good time. Okay. Things are progressing, and this also means when Venus is there in the Capricorn sign, with your hard work, with your karma, you are going to get some kind of financial gains and happiness in your family life. For those who want to, who are looking for any kind of reward, they were into any kind of court case litigation, they can win over that, and from there they can get financial gains. And any kind of loan they had taken and they were looking forward to pay all those within time, this is the time when you will be able to do all those things. So it's a very good time. Financially also things will improve. Now if I talk about Mercury, Mercury will remain in the Scorpio throughout this month, and on 16 December it will get direct. So being in the 12th house, Mercury is lord of your 7th and your 10th house. It talks about some disturbance between you and your spouse, definitely. Some separation, some disturbance, some verbal disturbance where you can have verbal fights with each other, and some kind of separation also. But that's not a permanent separation, but maybe like from mind only, you don't feel like interacting with your spouse. That could be living under same roof, but still you are not interacting. And apart from it, because your 10th house lord is also going in the 12th house, this also means some kind of travels could be there, and some kind of waste of energy and time in your career could be there. Maybe you are putting a lot of effort and your effort is going into waste. So that could be the thing. And maybe some documentation work or something related to communication that get disturbed in your career. All those things, problems and issues can come, especially in your career part and even in your marriage part. And if you are doing business, there also you have to check for this, especially till 16 December, because it will be retrograde and sun will also be conjunct over here. Sun being the lord of your 9th house, you have to even check for the health of your father till 15 December. And probably this looks really difficult, especially for your father. And even your career and relationship, marriage part also getting disturbed could be one of the reason. Now, after 16 December, when Mercury will be direct, things will progress in your marriage life also, and in your career also will improve. Okay, you will try to rectify all the things which happened earlier. Even Sun will shift to Sagittarius, which is a very good indication. Luck will favor you, your bosses, your father, everything will favor you. Some travels can be there, some pilgrimage visit can be there, and you will get that support in your life. Okay, so this was all for Sagittarius. Let's begin with. So if I talk about Capricorn, so for Capricorn, currently Saturn, which is your Lagna Lord, is there in the 2nd house. Now Saturn is direct and it is making a nakshatra parivartan with Rahu, which is there in the 3rd house. Rahu being in the 3rd house is very good because it's the Upajay Bhav. Rahu loves to be there and it will help you in initiating a lot of new things. You will have that courage, willpower to initiate those new things. Okay, Rahu will help you over there. And accumulation of wealth will slowly begin because now Saturn will leave its control and move ahead in the Pisces sign. So it will give you good effects of family stability and money stability. By the end of December, you will see lot of progress. And in the month of January, February, and March, those will be the time some unexpected things can happen related to your money related to your family, something new can be initiated. It's a very good time. Indications are that next year you will probably see lot of progress, especially uh, you will have sudden flow of money from lot of directions. Okay, and if I talk about Jupiter is currently transiting in your fifth house, which is a very good house for Jupiter, and it is retrograde, got emotional strength. So when Jupiter is over here in the Taurus sign, someone who is into consultation, teaching, they can find some good position over there. Someone who is artistic and into media related fields, they can do really good over there. Now this Jupiter is aspecting ninth house, your 11th house and first house. Your wisdom will rise, your knowledge will rise. You will either go for basic education or higher education. You will see the changes coming in your life. Your desires, your ambitions will grow, and not just will grow, but they will get fulfilled also. Because Rahu sitting in the third house will help you over there. You know, ambitions never get fulfilled until and unless you're putting effort from the third house, and Rahu sitting over there will give you that much courage to put effort in something which you want to achieve in your life. Okay, so definitely this is one of the best time for you, even for all those who want to go for progeny, looking for a childbirth. There they can do something really good, and this is the time really good for those people who are into any kind of artistic field. Seriously telling, you can do really good in social media also, and wherever you are there, in whether you're a singer, dancer, performer, any kind of performer, artistic person, they can do really good. And even as I said, someone who is into banking, teaching, artistic work, all those areas, okay, they will perform really well. For students also, and love life also will progress, because this is very good combination which is happening at this time. Now, if I talk about Mars, Mars is currently debilitated in the seventh house, but it will get retrograde from 7 December, so it will behave more like an exalted Mars. This is a very good indication. Nobody is talking about it, but Mars over here in the December and even in January will behave like an exalted Mars, because it will be retrograde from 7 December in the debilitation side, so it will behave more like an exalted Mars. Now here, being the lord of fourth house and 11th house, it is already in the Kendra Bhav. Okay, so it's a very good Rajyog. From here, Saturn will Mars will be aspecting 10th house with the fourth aspect. That means you will be focusing on your career growth, and a lot of because your ambitions are growing, so that ambitions could be regarding your career also. So you are definitely going to perform really well for your career, for your status. You have that control. Even you will be very energetic at this time, because Mars is giving its seventh aspect on the first house, Capricorn sign, where it gets exalted. Very energetic. You will have that go-getter kind of attitude to, uh, you know, to do independently a lot of things in your life. Self-motivate every time to do something. That energy you will have. Maybe many of you can start exercising or doing any athletic or any sport activity also, because a lot of energy will be here. And from here, Mars will be aspecting the second house, eighth aspect on the Saturn. So it is a Shardashtak Yoga, 6-8 combination. This is considered really bad because it's giving its eighth aspect to its inimical planet, Saturn. But one need to understand where it will be bad. I will tell you later. But Saturn is a very lazy and lethargic kind of planet. It was already retrograde. After that, it got stationary. Then it has got movement. Okay, to do things, to give you the result of Aquarius sign. So what do you expect? Because Saturn has to give the all the effects of Aquarius and Capricorn sign when it will go to, when it will enter Pisces sign. So for that to Saturn give its effect as quickly as possible in these last 4 months, the kick, the ignition of Mars has to be there. So Mars from the 7th December will behave more like an exalted Mars, and from here it will give its ignition to Saturn to perform. So this lazy Saturn will start performing, okay, in your life. with the 8th aspect of transformation. Suddenly, with the transformation, which is like very quick, okay, it's like more like a jhatka, okay. So Saturn will get that jhatka, will that get that shock, which we usually get when we go from a hotter region to colder region. We get thermal shock, and colder region to hotter region, that's a thermal shock. That shock it will get because it's a cold planet. And when Mars, which is now performing like an exalted Mars, will give its ignition with the 8th aspect, it will give a thermal shock to it. So now Saturn will perform that. I have got just last 3 4 months I have to perform for the Aquarius sign before I enter into the Pisces sign. So this will be the time when you will get results for yourself, for your health, for your mental stability, for your family stability, for your money stability, everything. But mind it, what bad effects Mars is going to give when it will be there in the 7th house. Relationship with your spouse can get disturbed. Why? Because some ignition will be there, there also. And Venus at the same time in December will be in the first house, where till from 2nd December till 28th December will be there in the Capricorn sign. Definitely, when a planet like Venus is there and getting energy from Mars, that attraction between a spouse and other gender will be there, and this energy can be really good for making money and doing something in life. But two people can even be into competition also, okay. So this energy can give you that competitiveness, but sometimes competitiveness gets into fight also and debate also, whereas this energy can give you a lot of other things like money. It can give you strength to initiate something, and even this is very good energy. This Mars and Venus energy can be very good for attraction, the attraction between two people, partners, okay, marriage partners, spouse, okay. Now, similarly, if I talk about Mercury, Mercury will remain in the Scorpio sign. That falls in the 11th house. Now, Mercury, being the lord of your 6th house and your 9th house, will remain in the 11th house, which is good for those areas where you have any kind of competition, like court case litigation, or you had any health issue. There you can meet any doctor, all those kind of things where you have to actually set a mark, win over any competition or court case litigation, or anything else where a lot of documentation work, and even someone who is into trading, or even you wanted to qualify any exam to get into any higher education, all those areas. Even for your father also, this could be very good time if he had any court case litigation, even any loan, or anything regarding property dealing, those kind of things. But mind it, till 16 December, don't do any kind of documentation work. After 16 December, when Mercury will get direct, then the documentation work will definitely be smooth and will give you a lot of gains from there. If I talk about Sun will remain in the Scorpio sign till 15 December. Now, Sun being the lord of your 8th house, definitely it is talking about sudden gains, and which I have already talked about. Mercury is already telling that some definitely gains are coming either to your father or to you, and this Sun is also talking about the same thing. But as I said, transformations are sometimes with lot of hurdles also. You have to be ready. Transformations, good transformations, will be there, but with lot of problems. Maybe problem from unexpected side, because ultimately Mercury is also 6th house lord. Now, if I talk about later when Sun will enter Sagittarius from 16 December. Being the lord of the 8th house in the 12th house will make a Vipreet Rajyog, which is very good for all those who want to shift to foreign countries. Okay, there you can go and do something. For one who are into spirituality, occult science, they can do really good. For one who are into medical field, they can do really good. Someone who is into police services, especially like income tax, excise duty, insurance, insurance also, because the investment part also comes with the 12th house. Yeah, banking, all those things. So there you can do some unexpected achievement could be there, because it's making a Vipreet Rajyog. So anyone who is dealing over there can get good results. And why I'm saying that, because ultimately if you focus, then the 10th house lord, which is Venus, will be there in the first house. Okay, Capricorn sign, which somewhere talks about your career, your performance, and through your karma, through your career profession, you can gain a lot of wealth, okay, money, or you can achieve a position in life. And if you focus after 15 December, Mercury will be there in the 11th house, Sun will be there in the 12th house, Venus will be there in the first house. So this is like three intellect planet in the same go. Okay, this makes a very good intellect combination. So anyone who are into spirituality, who are into those fields where large group organization work is done, there you can perform. Your intellect will work very beautifully. And plus we have to remember that fifth house lord Venus will be there in the first house. So it's like your good karmas are going to come at this time to give you beautiful results in life. Now, if I talk about Aquarius, now Aquarius is the sign which is getting lot of you know good and bad effects in this year. If I explain it, then currently Saturn, which is your Lagna and the 12th house lord, is now direct, and it is making a Vipreet Nakshatra Parivartan. Actually, Nakshatra Parivartan Yoga with Rahu, which is there in the second house. Now, because Saturn, which is the lord of the 12th and the first house, is making Nakshatra Parivartan Yoga with Rahu in the second house, definitely it talks about that whatever wealth related, family related matters you were focusing on, like maybe you had that responsibility whenever Saturn is there in the first house, and that too making Sas Namak Raj Yoga, it gives heavy responsibility. So Aquarius people have right now too many responsibilities in their life regarding their family stability, money stability, and they are even looking for all the expenditures that are happening in their life or the travels. They are looking for opportunities even in the foreign countries or something MNCs, and this is like disturbing their home life, because ultimately Rahu in the second house disturbs your home life, especially your speech, the way you are speaking. So you have to understand that currently the situation will be, now things will start to progress in your family and money related matters. So if any kind of expenditures or travels that were happening and were not fructifying, were not giving you good results, now it will progress. You will initiate something new because the third aspect is going on the third house. Your marriage related matters will now come down. So some disturbance was there, then now it will calm down. Similarly, the responsibility towards your career was also there. You were very lot of workload was there, or either some transformation was coming in your career, some disturbances in your career were there. So those things will also start improving. Okay. Regardless of Ketu being in the eighth house, it will take you into the uh, deeper thoughts, deeper level thoughts. Such people will start consulting more to astrologers because of, maybe because of their own mental pressure and anxiety. At this time, they can get involved into these kind of sciences. They may find interest into all this occult science, spirituality, and all those things. Similarly, Mars will remain debilitated, especially in your sixth house, and being the lord of your third and your 10th house. In the sixth house, from 7 December, it will get retrograde. So this Mars will more so ever will behave like an exalted Mars. So from here, this Mars will aspect your ninth house. Okay. So this aspect could be bad about anything dealing with authority. Okay. Maybe you don't behave properly with your authorities. Okay. Could have rash behavior. You start fighting with them. So there you can have control, but it will definitely help you win over any competition. If you wanted any change in your career, or you wanted to go for higher education, if your father had any court case litigation, he can win over those competition. And similarly, any kind of property related matters or loan or all those things, that also will get solved. From here, Mars will aspect the 12th house. So anyone who had expenditures related to health issues, fights, court case litigation, there it will get resolved. You will be able to travel. Now it will help you travel. Okay. Why? This Mars is giving its direct aspect on the exaltation sign. So it will help you in traveling. And from here, it will even boost your energy, sexual energy. So any issues that were coming in your married life, now it will get resolved. And even Venus will be placed over there. So it will give you a lot of bed pleasures. Okay. Venus will remain in the Capricorn sign from 2nd December till 28th December in the 12th house. Expenditures will happen, but for your comforts, bed pleasures, all the way you are going to enjoy at this time. Now, similarly, this Mars, exalted Mars, because it is debilitated but retrograde from 7th December, so it will behave like an exalted Mars, will give its 8th aspect to Saturn, which is there currently in the first house for the Aquarius Lagna. Now, this 6-8 combination of Saturn and Mars is definitely not good because they both are inimical, but we have to understand one thing. Till now, Saturn was retrograde, means slow. And after that, it got stationary, then started moving ahead. And we all know just 4 months are remaining for Saturn to enter Pisces sign. Now, it has to give the effect of Aquarius and Capricorn sign before it enters the Pisces sign. So now, to help it give as quickly as possible the result of Aquarius, the ignition of Mars, the kick of Mars has to be given. So from here, Mars is not giving the debilitated Mars effect. It is giving the aspect as like an exalted Mars. So from 7th December, Mars will behave like an exalted Mars and will give its 8th aspect. So it will be like a thermal shock for Saturn. So now Saturn will start performing for the Aquarius sign. Okay, wherever Aquarius sign falls. So for Aquarius Lagna, it falls in the first house. So all the responsibilities you had in your life to improve your skills, you are having daily travels, you wanted to initiate something, you were performing really hard, you were doing a lot of hard work in your life towards your marriage, other people, towards your profession, career. Now it will give you all the good results of it. Okay, in the last 4 months. And thankfully, because of the aspect of this Mars only, the 8th aspect, this Saturn is going to start performing in the end months. Okay, and similarly, if I talk about Mercury, Mercury will remain in the Scorpio sign that falls in the 10th house. Throughout December, it will remain in the Scorpio sign. Mercury is Lord of your 5th house and it is Lord of your 8th house. Now, Mercury being in the 10th house, retrograde till 16 December, definitely this is the time for some kind of change and transformation in your career. Anyone who want to switch their career, job, they can do. Even this could be the time when you will see some kind of changes coming in the life of your children. Okay, definitely this will bring lot of transformation, changes and hurdles in your career, but those are really good and required if you are somewhere willing to bring those changes in your profession. Okay, and this time is also good for those who are into any kind of engineering, technology field, research field, occult science, anything dealing with teaching, banking, investment banking, all those banking areas, hereditary position in the government job, they will be able to bring those changes in their career. Then after that, but you need to wait for the documentation work or any kind of communication work till 16 December, because till 16 December this Mercury will be retrograde and will be there with the Sun being the lord of your 7th house. Definitely 7th house is all about the position, power. Okay, it's a higher status, your spouse, your business. Definitely it's good over there in the 10th house. It will give you good position in your career, but still for the documentation part you need to wait till 16 December. After 16 December, when Mercury will get direct, then do any kind of communication and documentation work. And after 15 December, Sun will enter Sagittarius sign. Now, seventh house lord, when it goes into the 11th house, it is very good for marriage related matters. If you are unmarried, you can get married because it is making connection with the 11th house. If you are looking for starting a new business, you can do that. If you wanted to get into government job, any kind of good career profession where you are, you wanted to see that rise in your career, especially, you will see those things happening after the mid of December 15. Okay, suddenly some rise will be there. Okay, your ambitions will get fulfilled. You will get those outcomes in your career which you required from so many months. Okay, because ultimately Saturn was there in the first house. It brings a lot of heavy karmas, responsibilities especially, and those responsibilities are not easy. I understand Aquarius people have seen the toughest of years in the last 2 3, more than that year, I should say, years, because earlier Saturn was there in the 12th house. It's not an easy Saturn. Then being in the first house, another, it brings a lot of responsibility, but it will definitely give you good result. Now it will give you good result. And when it will come into the second house, if your age is above 36, 36 and 36 above, it will bring stability in your finance and family. Very good time. Okay, so I have covered all the areas. Now I will move on with the Pisces. Now for Pisces, your Lagna Lord is currently in the Taurus sign. It is retrograde, so it is giving you a lot of good results. Okay, in the third house, uh, with less effort, you will get lot of good source of income, or your even your desires will get fulfilled. Why I'm saying that, third house is basically house of willpower and strength. So if a benefic planet is there, then without any effort also you will get easy money. Easily you will get all the things, but it's not always good, because ultimately if your ambitions are high and you are not putting efforts, you are not developing skills, then these benefic planets in the third house can be really detrimental for your life. Okay, but because it's a transit, so we have to understand it in the same manner. Now here, this Jupiter will help your siblings, elder or younger, them to get settled down in marriage, or you to settle down in marriage. Definitely it is looking like some of your siblings are getting settled down in their life. Even many of your siblings who are looking for some kind of startup, they want to start something as a business, or as a higher profession, or as a education, or they want to travel and shift their place, okay, for something, maybe for higher education, change in career, they can do that, because it is looking like it is definitely good time for your siblings. Even for you, you can do that, because ultimately it's your 10th and first house lord, which is going in the second house. It is talking about that not just the promotion and career development and many kind of developments and success is coming in the life of your siblings, but definitely you are also initiating something in your life. Okay, you are developing your skills and you are trying to initiate something, maybe as a higher education, you are traveling, you are shifting your place, or you are getting married, or your other desires you had are going to fulfill at this time. Maybe you wanted to go to foreign lands for your career, that is also possible. Someone who wanted to have childbirth, progeny in their life, that's also possible. Now if I talk about Saturn and Rahu, Saturn is now direct, and it is making nakshatra parivartan yoga with Rahu by the end of December. After that, it won't make this nakshatra parivartan. Now, Saturn being in the 12th house, making such Namak Raj Yoga, it's very strong right now. For anyone who want to travel abroad, it will give you very quick result. Everything will happen all of a sudden. And that too making Nakshatra Parivartan with Rahu, which already talks about quickness. It want to gain a lot of things very quickly. Actually, Rahu talks about these things. And next year when Rahu will enter your 12th house, it will definitely take you to foreign lands. If not foreign lands, at least far away from your place. It will it will open the boundaries for you to leave your comfort zone, okay, wherever you are. So Rahu right now in the first house, you are just obsessed about yourself, you are just focusing on yourself. You want to develop your skills, you want to do all the things, you have a lot of ambitions, you want to fulfill those desires, and your desires are actually fulfilling. why not make those ambitions fulfill by doing so. Definitely this Saturn will help you in the direction in the regarding matters of 12th house, whether you want to go to foreign lands, MNC, if you want to join any kind of police services, okay, law related fields, anything to do with spirituality, occult science, anything to do with healing, nursing, hospitality, there you can perform really well. The Saturn will help you on that side. And Rahu is making you focus just on yourself. You have less of focus on others. Seventh house is basically other people, on your high status, on other people, your business, your spouse. So you were less focused over there. Maybe some people might have got detached with their spouse at this time, either detachment or some kind of separation. And Saturn in the 12th house even gives you that separativeness. It will take you to foreign lands, it will make you aloof, okay, those things. But fortunately, because Jupiter is giving its aspect on Ketu, which is there in the 7th house, definitely somewhere, because of this Jupiter's aspect on Ketu, some things might have melt down. If you don't have separation or detachment in your chart with your spouse, definitely you won't get detached and separated. But this was just the transit. So transit plays a very important role, definitely, in culminating a lot of good things, which actually your Mahadasha has stored for you in that time period. Now things are progressing. Especially it is looking like a shift, a change, a travel, a movement, a new like lot of new initiations are all about your ambitions, your desires, which are getting fulfilled. Even if I look into Mars, which is currently debilitated in the fifth house, but it will be retrograde from 7 December. So it will behave more like an exalted Mars. So from here, this Mars will give its aspect on 8th house, 11th house, and 12th house. Now, Mars being the lord of your second house and ninth house, definitely it's not a bad planet for you. And it is friendly with Jupiter also. So Mars over here, firstly, its aspect on the eighth house is talking about a lot of transformations and changes that are coming in your life. Love relationship can get disturbed. Anyone who is into love relationship, you might see troubles over there. Okay, or it is also possible those who are into love relationship or might get into love relationship because Venus is currently there in the Capricorn sign from 2nd December till 28th December. So someone who is there in the relationship, there they can have some troubles, and someone who is not there, they can get into a love relationship that could be hidden or that could be physical. You know, that's it. Uh, Secondly, it is a very good Rajयोग also of Mars and Venus. Venus being the lord of your third house and your eighth house. Okay, in the 11th house is definitely talking about wealth coming from the direction of eighth house. You know, whatever you invested, sudden unearned money, unexpectedly, your efforts will give you a lot of gains in life, and that too exalted Mars means Mars, which will now behave like an exalted Mars, is giving its aspect on the exalted sign Capricorn, where Venus will be placed. Definitely, it's a Rajयोग. So you will get wealth unexpectedly. Your efforts are going to give you wealth through your profession, through your karmas, because it's in the sign of Capricorn. And the eighth aspect of Mars is going in the 12th house. This is a 6-8 combination with the Saturn. Now, this is not good because Mars and Saturn are inimical. But we have to understand that Saturn till now was retrograde, means very slow and lethargic. After that, it got stationary. Then it started moving. Now it has got just 4 months remaining to give the results of Aquarius sign, which is Mool Trikon Rashi, and it's making Sasrajyo. So it has to give the result of it, good result of it, okay, outcome of it. So how it will give in the 4 months? It's a lazy planet. It's lethargic. It's very slow, cold planet. Mars is someone which is very energetic. Okay, someone who is hot, energetic, and Saturn is like lazy, cold. So now Mars, which is there in the debilitation sign retrograde, behaving like an exalted Mars, it's giving its eighth aspect from 7 December. So this is like a thermal shock for Saturn. Now it will start performing. It's like an ignition, for anything like your car, which is just like a Saturn. Automobile industry, everything is gone by Saturn. But without Mars, can you think that Saturn can perform? That petrol is required, that diesel is required. So this Mars is basically going to behave like a petrol and diesel, and this Saturn is basically like your car, automobile. Okay, car. So this car will start performing for the Aquarius sign when this Mars is going to give, with the eighth aspect, its ignition. Okay, and this ignition is very good. As I said, it's the exalted Mars. Okay, so now Saturn will start performing, and it will give its effect in the last 4 months from 7 December. So whatever you are expecting from the Saturn, from this 12th house, for foreign related matters, anything to do with the multinational company, travels, hospitality, spirituality, anything to do with any police services, law related fields, anything that is governing and coming over here and you are related to that, you will get the results of all this. Or you were having any health issue and someone was not getting a doctor, or was in hospital, was in jail, trapped over there, or someone who was trapped somewhere else, feeling lonely, wanted to meet your family or someone, those things will start igniting. Things will start moving. Suddenly, things will transform over there. And as I said, next year, Rahu is entering your 12th house for Pisces. Definitely, you will travel. You will travel, and Rahu will make you travel to new places. Even if in your country, then you will shift from your zone to very foreign kind of a zone where culturally different people are there, or to different countries also it can take you. Now, if I talk about, I have discussed about Venus, all those things. I have to discuss about Mercury. Now, Mercury is Lord of your fourth and seventh house, and it will be there, in the ninth house for the whole December. Firstly, it will be retrograde on 16 December. It will be direct. Now, being the Lord of the fourth and seventh house, it's really good. It will bring lot of comforts, peace of mind. You might get married at this time. You will enjoy this time with your spouse also. Very lovely time. Okay. The only thing can happen is your mother can have certain health issues till the time Mercury is retrograde till 16 December. After that, also it will move ahead. It will be in direct motion. Things will improve. Everything will improve. It's a very good time, actually, I should say, for you. And Sun will also be there. Sun, being the lord of your sixth house, will be conjunct with Mercury till 15 December. So that's the reason I said could bring health issue to your mother and even to your father. Okay, so you have to be cautious about it. Rest after that, 16 December, Mercury will get direct and Sun will enter into the Sagittarius sign in the 10th house. So this is talking about some position you are achieving in your career. Okay, some after competition, lot of competition, you are going to achieve some position in your career. It's a very good time for profession. It is very good time to get the status in life, even if you are not working, a status in life. And a very good time for a lot of things. If you are going through a lot of problems in life related to court case litigation or any kind of competition, any kind of health issue, anything to do with you had loans, you have a lot of enemies, and those were creating problems in your life, those will vanish, suddenly vanish. Okay, so it's a time to progress. It's a very good time. Okay, as I can see, this looks lovely. As I said, it's a time to progress. It's beautiful time coming for lot of lagnas next year. You need to wait for my yearly analysis for 2025. This was all for December 2024. I hope you really like this video. Thank you so much. Enjoy and wish you a very happy new year. The coming year may bring lot of good things, and let the doors open for you to give lot of gifts and happiness in your life.